We think that e-learning should play a key role in our training offer. We do have, the Academy offers face-to-face training, so we will send people, we have about 35 or 40 courses on our books and 20 trainers who give them. And we will deliver a day's seminar or half a day seminar workshop by flying somebody to a place and doing a course. But increasingly, that's getting harder and harder to sell because people haven't got the time to spend a whole day. So e-training, we think, is absolutely the future. The question is how you do it and how you overcome some of the objections. The reason it's important is because the work environment is changing. People are becoming much more mobile. And in our industry, mobile means traveling all the time. A lot of the people are out visiting clients, going abroad. You know, they work on international business. Also, people, I think, are kind of beginning to understand the value of continuous training in an industry which develops and changes very fast indeed. The UK, the Institute of Practitioners in Advertising, or the IPA in London, which is an enormous agency association, by far the biggest in Europe, is leading in this. So they've now got a continuous professional development program, and they have forced all their members excuse me, to enroll. So you can't become a member of the IPA unless you sign up to continuous professional development. They are unique in the world in achieving this, I have to say. And finally, people are reinventing and re-innovating their jobs. So jobs are changing very fast. Every couple of weeks you get a new title coming out. And so people's jobs are changing as technology develops and as they have to play new roles. So that means that they have new demands on them, they have to learn new things, and e-learning is the best way to do that. Excuse me. So the education and training that we offer, therefore, has to reflect this change in the way that people are working. Traditional face-to-face corporate training is no longer, it corresponds, if you like, to the demands of its audience. It does happen, and we do quite a lot of courses a year, but well, I can't say that it's growing at a huge pace. It requires 20 or 30 people to come together on one day, which is a bit of a challenge for advertising agencies. And it means that they have to free up their time, which means they're not working on clients, which means they're not earning money, which is unpopular with the management. And it's often a little bit outdated. I think e-learning can be kept up to date much more easily. And it requires the trainer to connect to an audience with very diverse and unpredictable identities. So a lot of young people in advertising, very millennial, if I can use that word, although the table last night, I think just about millennials were complaining about being labeled, but it's convenient, are quite rebellious about the way in which structured training takes place. So we do support CPD, and we have been doing so for many years. We've worked closely with the IPA in the UK, and under our current e-learning offer, for the time being, we offer 6 e-learning courses now, the most important of which is called the European Advertising Certificate. That's the only professional development for advertising young professionals in Europe. Now, you have to realize that we're not a profession, we are agencies. So you can't be like a chartered accountant or a lawyer and get a certification in that sense, a professional certification, but this is the nearest thing to it. So while this doesn't say that they are professionals in that sense, it means that they've studied in depth a subject and they've sat an exam and they've been assessed by competent people and that they've been given a certificate to prove that they did it. This is aimed at young professionals, people with up to 2 years' experience. And then we have ones for older people, so there's a commercial certificate, which is about how you manage agencies financially. There's a search certificate, which does what it says on the tin. There's an advanced certificate, which is for much more senior people. There's a diploma for our Integrated Marketing Council, which is about sales promotion. And then we are partnering at the moment with Google to give people access to Squared Online, which is their sort of light programmatic digital online course. Very good one. So these courses have been established partly through working with our agencies, but also through outside suppliers like Google, and we will do more of that in the future. For the European Advertising Certificate, we took as our base the foundation certificate, which existed already in the UK. We applied to the European Union for funding for 175,000 euros, which we got. It then took us, 18 months to transfer that into a European version of the UK one, which is what we use now. So that was a very successful move forward.